The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Minnesota Vikings. Joseph now ready to get this one started. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Bridgewater going to throw right away. That one caught by Tyreek Hill and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play, 18 yards and a first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully. Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. He won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our VCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly. And rode him right out of bounds. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Bridgewater to throw it. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance. And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Kene Nwagu. And he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return. And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The first carry for the North Texas man. It's Jeff Wilson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Bridgewater. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. 3rd and long now after the sack. We'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now, that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. They're going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Good route here.
To throw is Cousins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing, Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Again, it's Cousins. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 23. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A first down throw for Cousins. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Cousins now. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the
never want to see their guy get hit.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing, Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play off.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here's Mostert. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Bridgewater. They'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Flush to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run for it. Cook, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. A run with Mostert up the middle. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. This is caught.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Flushed out right. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Fourth down, Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Once again, it's Mostert.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, here comes Mostert.
The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
Listen to me. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Bring up 48. Gun.
Off the play fake, Cousins.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down. A give to Cook out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Cousins.
Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we...
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
One.
Third down. Here's a run by Cook.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen. And the Vikings put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead. Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Steps it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Gun.
Throwing is Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They hand it off to Mostert. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. Well, now how about this return? And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get...
And this will be caught at the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Cousins. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd down, Cook. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Cousins gives way to Cook. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. 3rd and long now after the sack. We'll see if Bridgewater has a response. He'll look to throw. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Cousins. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock gets all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Cousins to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Bridgewater to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And the slot man goes in motion left. One last shot now for Bridgewater. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was meant to be. And time has run out now on this game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches that wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
It's another one. We got another one.